Welcome, everybody. Are we live? Before I go high energy, are we good? Mic's on, cameras on, hair good, mustache on point.
Not the beard though.
Not the beard. Funny enough. Do you want to start there really quick? Do you want to go off the rails immediately, Nikhil? I'm gonna do it. This is my segment.
Oh,
yes,
man.
I had a beard.
What have I done?
I had a beard last week, and one of the questions I asked was my beard overrated or underrated? Both Val and Nikhil. Val was too scared to show his face this week, which is why he's not here. But they said it was overrated quickly, like faster than I've ever heard them say an answer before. And then throughout the week, every morning I would wake up not to a good morning message from Nikhil, but to a "is it gone yet" message from Nikhil.
That's not true, and you know it.
I can prove it. So finally, I looked in the mirror yesterday. Or Wednesday, I don't know. Days don't matter anymore. I looked in the mirror and I said, I don't want Nikhil to hit me or be violent towards me in any way. So I should probably do it. Not. I want the beard, but I think that this company will not exist if I walk into that show with a beard. So I got rid of it. Anyways, welcome to Overrated Underrated, my favorite segment, my segment. Today we are joined by Professor Rich. And obviously Nikhil, the person who I have what's that thing called again? Like Stockholm syndrome for, where like you don't want to leave but they're abusive towards you. Yeah, sure, Stockholm syndrome.
What?
So if you don't know how the show works, I'm gonna repeat what I said previously, where it's a lot like Whose Line Is It Anyways, where we just kind of banter, we chat, and it goes off the rails super quick. But the actual purpose of the show, besides therapy for me, is to have a nice conversation about topics and ask whether or not they're overrated or they're underrated. So that's kind of what I do here. I have a few topics that I'm going to ask the guests here whether or not they're overrated or they're underrated. I'm going to ask them their answers, and then they have to explain their answers in a very, very organized fashion. Kind of two options here. Either everybody agrees with each other or everyone disagrees with each other. And my biggest hope is always to get disagreement, because that's where the fun happens, and that's where we can start really just getting down to the real core of the issues, figure out what makes people tick, kind of thing. So without further ado, let's get into the questions.
So are we saying over or under at the same time?
Yeah, I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1,
okay.
And then y'all are going to say it at the exact same time. If you're in the LinkedIn chat, I am there as well. If you're in the Twitch chat, guess what? There too. So, put overrated, put underrated. I'll guess it. Sure, why not? Put your opinion down there. I'll read it out loud. If I agree with it, I'll let you know. If I disagree with it, I'll block you. Quick. I got the quick block hands. It's not even a joke. So, let's get down to the first topic here. Very on point, all these questions, but blockchain in relation to elections. Is it overrated or is it underrated? 3, 2, 1. Overrated. I'm sensing a little bit of bias here, Nico, because you went into this not knowing anything about it, and now I feel like you know kind of some stuff about it in relation
There's
to...
There's plenty of room on the bandwagon.
Yeah. I'm on there with you.
Yeah.
I'm on there with you guys. Can you explain why?
I feel like I don't even need to explain it after this entire episode. You literally just took a question that was overrated. You took a topic from the...
Can we mute him? Can we mute his microphone, please? Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'll let Rich talk about it.
Yeah, we literally just did an episode on...
Perfect. Okay, cool. This is a whole different segment, but let's... Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Nikhil, I want you to explain it, because I feel like you didn't... I want to know that you were listening.
Come on, man.
Oh.
All right. No, okay. All right, so, look. For me, on a personal level... Do
you want me to actually close my eyes and, look right now?
No. So, I'm new to the blockchain, right?
Yeah.
And I'm still trying to understand it, and I'd feel weird trying to even, go from something that's tried and true to something that is still trying to prove itself, It has proven itself in multiple situations, but in voting, it's something that's brand new and hasn't really been done yet. So that's my answer, if that makes sense.
Yes, you are on the side of err on caution. Let's
Yeah.
go with what works, and let's
For
wait
now.
for now, and let's see if something
let's-
happens and it evolves into something that we can trust.
Yeah.
Kind of funny that that's exactly what we said in
Oh
the
my
podcast,
goodness.
but whatever. Let's move on to the next topic here. And these are all topics that I had in my head going into this podcast that kind of happen, especially like within like my questions. And it just so happens that we talk about all these, but I definitely want to get like a very quick take opinion on these things. I feel bad for these questions now. Thank you guys. I'm doubting my entire existence right now. Working remotely,
Oh,
overrated, underrated,
In what sense? Just working remotely?
right now.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Underrated.
Why?
I wish I said overrated now, but like
can change your
I'm
answer.
like right in the middle. I'm right in the middle.
Ooh, we can't have that though. So you gotta be 1 or 0.
So
You can't
I'm
be in the
underrated because it opens up new opportunities to, I think, more flexibility to live your life and, you know, have that work-life balance and stuff. Eliminates commuting, right? And more family time, more time to follow your passions, more time to potentially build a side gig. On the other hand, sometimes I feel like I haven't left my room in like 12 hours because I'm just working, and there's that separation isn't there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Professor Rich.
For me, we've all seen the meme of like, oh, this meeting could have been an email.
Mm-hmm.
And now they are starting to be emails.
Yeah.
And what you realize is there's a lot of crap that we were doing before that just didn't work, right? And now that we're remote, if we can remove some of that crap, then, you know, higher job satisfaction, higher productivity. And also from an IS perspective, there are affordances of technology that let you create a better experience when you're remote as opposed to in person.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. I think it's overrated personally, just because I think I'm a massive like in-person people kind of exist like human where like I have to be with people. I have to feed off the energy of people. An extrovert, if you will. So all this remote stuff is like really put a big old damper on that in a lot of ways. So I'm gonna go with overrated. Okay, moving on to something that is equally topical. The new iPhone 12. Is it overrated or is it underrated? 3, 2, 1.
Overrated.
You got over here and you got over. 2 overs. Ooh, okay. Why?
I personally don't care, honestly. Like I'm gonna get a new iPhone, but I don't care what the new features are. I think it looks cool, right? Like it looks kind of like the iPhone 4, a little nostalgic and stuff. But I mean, it's a new phone. New phones come out every year. So what? It's a new iPhone. Happens all the time.
Okay.
I'm still on the iPhone 10,
Same.
so I believe that the 12 and also the 11 are slightly overrated. Sure, it's a better camera, but if you care that much about your camera, you would have an actual camera.
Yep.
And then everything past that is just minimal kind of innovations or improvements, like the night photography mode. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Is it worth, $1,300 for a new phone? I don't think so.
No, I agree with you. I think the iPhone 12, the mini and the 12, I think they are underrated because fast processors. I think the pros are so crazy overrated.
Yeah.
I told you, I was like on the fence. I was like, it has to have 2 things for me to like get it, and that's fast refresh display and USB-C, which I think those are more pro features than having Dolby, whatever the heck
It doesn't have USB-C, right?
Doesn't have USB-C, and it doesn't have even like 90 hertz refresh display. So I'm not getting it. I'm staying with my iPhone 10, and I'm gonna just get a new battery for my phone, and
same.
Just live with that for hopefully another year, maybe even 2 years, depending on what their new stuff is.
Verizon sent like a deal for $15 a month for a new iPhone 12. Is that overrated or underrated? I want to know from you because I'm looking to switch.
If you're gonna get it anyways, then it's underrated because you were gonna get it anyways. But if
I wasn't going to get an iPhone 12 anyways, I was going to get an iPhone so that it syncs with my laptop.
I still say underrated because you were gonna get an iPhone, so now you're getting it for a deal.
Okay.
you know.
But what if an iPhone 11 is free on Black Friday?
Are you
Or
gonna?
like very, very cheap?
You're tossing a lot at me right now, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it, but I want the viewers to know that I'm going to answer these questions that you're tossing at me. So were you going to wait for Black Friday regardless of anything?
Yeah, because usually really good smartphone deals are on Black Friday.
So what if this really good deal on the 12 is gone by Black Friday, and so you're whatever about it?
Yeah, I've said before, like I might even get an iPhone SE because it's like my life is on my laptop. I don't care about my phone that much.
Overrated then? I don't. Maybe. What do you think, Professor? Do you think he should go to therapy? Talk about his iPhone problems?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, free 11 or
Well,
15
potentially free 11.
Potentially free 11.
He's hoping for
Or
a Black
like
Friday
$5
deal.
a month. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just throwing numbers out there.
maybe overrated. Yeah.
There you go.
If you just need an Apple device to sync with your laptop, then any Apple device.
Just get an iPhone 10 for like $400
Yeah.
on secondhand.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know.
Now the world knows my buying decisions and process.
There you go. You're gonna get a lot of ads. If anyone has any spare iPhone 10s lying around, please message Nikhil on LinkedIn, and try to sell your phone to him. Please and thank you. Okay, moving on. VR, overrated, underrated. 3, 2, 1.
Overrated.
Why is that?
I'll bring the laptop. My glasses example again. I mean, I can't even use it properly, right? Plus, yeah, the whole hardware thing. It's like I'd rather use, or I think augmented reality is the way to go because it's like you don't have to deal with that big of like a thing to put around your face, right? So it's just overall not as practical.
Okay.
Haven't seen much use for it.
Yeah.
So it's cool, it's fun to play with, and then you get into the so what of, why should I invest in this system?
Gotcha. Yeah, I think I agree. Honestly, it's like VR. I think we kind of chatted about this a little bit on the show, but at the end of the day, I think with VR, it's just cool. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna invest super heavy into something like that just because. What's the point?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna carry on this big old clunky thing and have it be a part of my life here. So I think actually that basically wraps it up. I was gonna talk about AR, but I was like, it doesn't matter anymore. What's the point? I think we brought up a lot of really good points. I think that one thing we learned from today's episode, besides Nikhil's buying decisions and what he's going for towards an iPhone, is maybe next time I will have questions that are completely unrelated to the show.
That's probably a good idea. That'd be very underrated.
Yeah. Well, let's call it what it is, boys. This is a failure. This is very overrated. This is not my best show of force here. If I had to say, not my best work. Not
okay,
my best
buddy.
work. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think honestly, this is a bad week for me. Nikhil from the get-go has just been harassing me, really just punishing me.
Hey, man.
In regards to a lot of stuff. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody. I've said it once and I've said it again. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope that you will tune in next week where I will have questions that are so off the rails. Nikhil will not have any idea how to address them. I'm going to go deep.
All right.
I'm going to go really deep.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm not here next week, though, so 2 weeks.
2 weeks from now,
Yeah.
I'm going to have questions that cut so deep, questions that only I know about,
All right.
that are gonna knock your socks off.
Sounds good. Go vote.
Go vote.
Go vote.
Go vote. You can't see me on this camera, I don't think, but go vote.
That one's on.
That one's on? So wait, I have this camera and this camera? I have two?
I never turned it on.
I like that angle.
Wait, I have this one?
Yeah.
Go vote. You ready? Switch
Wait.
me. Go vote. You got it? Perfect. Go vote. It's important. Make your voice count and matter. Both. Why not? Yeah, that basically wraps it up for this segment of the show. Is this going to be in the highlights? Probably not. But it doesn't matter because we already made the trailer for it. I appreciate everyone again on LinkedIn and on Twitch for watching this. It's going to be up maybe in the future. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts. Twofold there. It helps out a bunch. And if you subscribe to those two things, I think that's where you're going to see that, along with LinkedIn, is where you're going to see the biggest kind of changes that we're bringing onto the platform. Have we talked about how big of changes we're bringing to the brew? On the brew?
Yeah, no, so not really, a little bit. I mean,
I think we can chat about it a lot next week.
Yeah, so just by the start of next month, like, we are going to have a brand new website platform, and that's all I'm telling you guys right now, because we're basically turning this into something a lot, like, we're putting this on a much grander scale, and along with that, we're working on a full rebrand for our company, Free Logic, and so stay tuned for that. That should be coming by the end of the year. So a lot of exciting stuff going on in the background, and yeah, sounds good. I'm sorry for roasting you so much, man, but this is great.
You know what? It's kind of cathartic for me, because I feel like you kind of like a predator and a prey. Like, a predator can kind of sense when someone's weak, and you saw the crack in the shield and just went for it hard. And I appreciate that, because when your laptop was breaking,
yeah,
I'm sure I was relentless.
Yep.
So thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Maybe a more broken man. Who knows? Take care.
All right.